man with a plan himself, the Brian Kendrick.
Brian Kendrick comes into tonight's match with 20 years of experience. He's such a unique talent, often referred to as the Brian Kendrick.
When you look up the word veteran in the dictionary, you see a picture of this man. There is almost nothing he hasn't seen throughout his 20-year career.
Kendrick has one of the most complete sets of knowledge in the industry. If you haven't done your homework, you have a long night ahead of you.
But across the ring is The Rock, a man who can send electric shocks through the crowd just by raising an eyebrow. A man who's never lost a step.
I could not agree more, Corey. When The Rock enters a WWE ring, he does so ready for anything and ready to give everything.
The Rock always brings his trademark bravado and confidence with him to the ring. How does that factor into tonight's matchup?
Well, Cole, The Rock never questions himself inside the ring and has zero doubt about winning. It'll be really tough for his opponent to shake that faith. The Rock,
he's going for the pin.
Here is your winner, Brian Kendrick.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
Into tonight's match with 20 years of experience. He's such a unique talent, often referred to as the Brian Kendrick.
When you look up the word veteran in the dictionary, you see a picture of this man. There is almost nothing he hasn't seen throughout his 20-year career.
Kendrick has one of the most complete sets of knowledge in the industry. If you haven't done your homework, you have a long night ahead of you.
But on the other side is the man known as the People's Champion, The Rock. And just listen to how this crowd adores him.
The Rock is here to give the people what they want, and what the people want to see is him laying the smackdown on a jabroni.
Be careful, Saxton.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Well, that'll do some serious damage. And Rock gets reversed. He gets sent down to the floor. Out of the ring, what's his plan here? The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. Takes out the knee.
Boom! The arm taking the brunt of that.
The Rock taking complete control.
Kendrick is going to have to dig down deep to turn things around.
And Kendrick able to reverse that.
But Kendrick has to push now while the window's open.
The Rock has plenty of power, stamina, and is fueled by the WWE Universe. But does he come into this match with any obvious weaknesses?
There's no question The Rock's a savvy competitor, but he's an...
Okay, he is not going to let him make a mockery of things.
Trapping the leg.
The foot DDT.
Just a continuous rush on Brian Kendrick here.
The Rock's opponent needs to know his role.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
He isn't allowing that burst of attacks to finish him.
He steps foot in the ring again. And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
Big forearm.
Oh, what a wind-up.
Oof, that can knock you out.
And returning to the ring.
Wasting absolutely no respect on his opponent. You gotta love it. Taking a trip outside, but he's gotta be mindful of the count.
Fought up an elbow.
Kendrick gets out of the way. Oh, what a DDT.
Rock on the receiving end there. No intimidation towards the People's Champion.
Yeah, Kendrick there just used his knowledge to exploit his opponent's weaknesses.
Producing a trampling.
Oof, kick finds it.
Kendrick was scattered there.
Oh, my goodness.
Got to find a way back into the ring now.
Before the count runs out, just muscling up their opponent into the
Gut-wrench suplex.
And send him up.
That's gonna hurt. Either competitor makes it back. We have a double count out.
Famous the whole world over and beloved by the WWE Universe, The Rock has become known as the most charismatic superstar of all time. But it's his in-ring abilities that he's putting to the test here tonight.
Hope he's ready for a lesson tonight, because Brian Kendrick doesn't just see himself as a superstar, he sees himself as a teacher. He wants to make his opponents better, usually by humiliating them and teaching them a lesson they won't forget.
Safe to say, Brian Kendrick does not suffer inexperience lightly. If you are prepared for him, he's not going to give you a pass.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Just breaking down the opponent.
Ah, right to the back.
Trampling the opposition. Oh, man. He didn't need that eyebrow anyway.
And Kendrick is showing off that experience of his.
An unfamiliar spot for the Great One.
What a knockout punch!
Oh, man.
The Rock has plenty of power, stamina, and is fueled by the WWE Universe. But does he come into this match with any obvious weaknesses?
That's no question. The Rock's
Into the cover!
1, 2, 3.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, the Brian Kendrick.
This is the type of victory where you really have to weigh the costs against the benefits.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.